Hello. Today I wanted to talk about letting go. I know a lot of you, maybe you're one of them, have a really hard time letting go of things. You look around your house and you want to have less stuff, but you just have a hard time making decisions to let it go. And so, what do? You want to be able to release the things, but how do you do it? That's what our focus is all month in Organized Life Academy. We are focused on letting go. How do you let go? What does the process look like? And I wanted to share a couple reasons why you would have a hard time letting go. The first thing I think of is that it's your identity. You maybe say things like, I'm emotionally attached. I just am emotionally attached to a lot of things. It's become your identity that you've created for yourself. That's even what you say about yourself, and other people may say it. It doesn't mean that it's true. It just means that's what you believe is true about yourself. You have this identity. And just take a minute when you think, I'm emotionally attached. How does it feel when you say that? I'm emotionally attached to my things. I'm that kind of a person. I sat and tried to just think about what it felt like. I thought of the little rubber ball that kind of looks like a COVID drawing. It has the little suction cups all around it, and you're just attached to things. Or mom with an umbilical cord attached to a baby, which made my stomach just hurt thinking about letting it go, right? It becomes part of you and it's hard to separate from it. Of course, it's hard to make a decision to let something go when we have that identity that we've placed in ourselves, and maybe even have those visions of that's what we're doing is like cutting an umbilical cord. So it's our identity. That was the first thing that I thought of. And just to think about how it feels. The other thing that I thought of is if you clench your fist really tight and you're holding on to the stuff that you have, you can see how it would be hard to let go of. If you open your hand up, just as an illustration to yourself, that you could have your hand open, but you're choosing to have it really tight and closed. Just do it and just practice that feeling of letting it open and being loose. Another reason that people have a hard time letting go is they think they should keep it. We should keep gifts that people have given us. We should keep every picture that our child drew for us. We should keep the things that we inherit or the things that were special to other people. If my grandma loved a certain teacup or blanket, then I feel like I should keep that in a way as a way to honor her. But I like to just question all of those shoulds. We think we should do it. Let's just question them. Why do we even think that? Where did that belief first come from? You don't have to change, and there's nothing wrong or right with any of it. As you think about it, you can loosen it up a little bit. You can discover and be curious about why that is. Then the other thing that I was thinking about is that it's kind of tied in, but that will hurt someone's feelings. If we let go of something, it will hurt someone else's feelings. And so just as a coach, we learn and are trained in the fact that our feelings are coming from thoughts that we have. We have a thought, and then it creates an emotional response in our body. That's what we feel. The feeling doesn't come from another person's actions. It comes from a thought that we maybe think about that person's actions, which creates us to feel something. That doesn't mean that you might believe that if you donated an item that someone gave you, they might have a thought that she shouldn't do that. She should have kept that, and then they might feel sad about it. You might think that, but we have no idea what they're going to think. Even if we think we know, we don't really know. We could have a conversation with them. Just to emphasize, none of this is right or wrong. I'm not telling you if you believe you're emotionally attached to something, or if you think you should keep things, that you need to change. You don't. But if you want to reduce the amount of stuff you have in your home, maybe not leave it to your children, then you can just explore these 3 reasons that I talked about. One of the simple action steps I want you to take from here is to take a few minutes to journal. If you're not a journaler, at least think about who you are. What is your identity? Now, you can write down what you believe, like you're an emotionally attached person. You have a hard time making decisions and letting go of stuff. That's fine. Write that down. But then also write down who you want to be. I have some ideas. What do you want to believe about yourself? Do you know we can be anything? We can believe anything. We can change what we believe about how we are with our stuff just because we want to. Maybe you want to believe that I'm someone who allows for others to think and feel what they want. I'm going to allow that person to feel happy that I got rid of stuff from my home. Maybe that person's going to feel sad that I gave that certain item away. I'm someone who can allow them to feel that. Maybe you want to think that you are someone that only keeps what you enjoy and love and use in your home. What if you believed that you are a person who does that? Then you took action to prove that that was true and found evidence that it was true, and it just created this momentum. What if you could believe I am generous with my things and donate freely what I'm not using? What if you believed instead of being emotionally attached, you were generous? You freely donated things you weren't using because you love the other people that want them and need them. What if you believed, I trust I will have everything I need exactly when I need it? That's one of my favorites. To let something go, I can look at it and think, if I trust that I'll have everything I need when I need it, I can let this go right now. I can believe that I will have it if I need it. Maybe I'll buy it again. Maybe I'll borrow it. Maybe someone will give it to me. But I believe I'll have it. Right now, I'm not using it. I'm someone who's generous and donates my things so that people can have them if they need them. Play around with this identity of yours and write a couple sentences about things you want to be, things you want to believe about yourself. And maybe in this moment, you don't necessarily completely believe them. That's okay. We're going to work on that, and we can help you grow into that belief. There's some tools you can do along the way. If letting go is challenging for you, then jump into Organized Life Academy. I'll put the link in the comments. Come in there with us as we focus on letting go this month. Have a great day.